today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now here's Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But
just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And able to find Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Mostert. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. Going nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. quarterback never got rid of the football.
On second down, here's Burrow. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up third down.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
A little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? Big cans down on the and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Swift. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First down, Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And a Raven first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards.
Baltimore.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Swift, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, Swift. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20. Offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
42-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 more yards. He's across midfield to the 48-yard
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Play action. It's Burrow. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now on comes the Bengal kicker, Jake Elliott, here on 4th down. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Bengals 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down now, Swift. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
If they want football to the 32 here on third down. On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 36-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come upon, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
Bengals 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The open man is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First down, here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Ian Howard on the coverage.
Burrow looking to pass. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Raheem Mostert.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Completion here to Claypool. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
To Chase Claypool. An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Burrow. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool, but it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
The 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. With former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find Hall. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. One more time with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more